Every once in a while, every one of us could use a good cry. Doctors actually say it's healthy. But very few of those doctors use tears to wash away illness. What you're about to see are people doing just that. Some will be in positions that may disturb you, but remember, there's no tragedy here. Gautam Chopra uncovers the healing power of the crying clinic.
Could there be such a thing as a cure for unhappiness? One doctor says there is. He's teaching his patients to overcome sorrow by fighting tears with tears.
Ah! You never really looked at me! You never really looked at me!
For the purposes of our story, and to honor his request of anonymity, we shall simply call him Ira.
You never really knew who I was! You never really acknowledged me for being me!
Ira is a successful business executive. He's also a man you think had everything to live for. A good job, happy family, comfortable life. But Ira says he would be dead now if he had not played and won at the crying game. And he is just one of many people who are falling to pieces together, sobbing out their deepest sorrows, and weeping their way to happiness. They are all patients of Dr. Paul Hannig, a psychologist who believes a tear, not laughter, can often be the best medicine.
In the process of crying and screaming out your pain, you make a connection. And in that connection, you get meaning. You get an answer. And meaning is a very powerful force for helping people to grow and change.
Case in point, Ira. Before he began to cry out loud, Ira had suffered in silence, tormented all his life by an unresolved conflict with his father. He had tried everything, from psychiatrists to hypnotherapists. In fact, Ira told us he was on the brink of suicide before visiting Dr. Hannig. Ira says this therapy cured him, as it did for hundreds of others who have visited Dr. Hannig at his Institute for Transformational Therapy in suburban Los Angeles. Dr. Hannig says it's simply a matter of allowing patients to confront their emotional demons and banish them.
And it's kind of a cleansing. It's an exorcism. It's a true exorcism. And demons are exorcised and angels let loose. They're resurrected.
Dr. Hannig allowed strange universe cameras inside his clinic, inside a special room while he treated a patient. The patient asked that we identify her as Risa.
Where do you experience the anxiety in your body? Where do you feel it most?
And so we begin. Dr. Hannig devotes considerable time listening to Risa's problem, stage fright, which is interfering with her career as a singer.
Do you feel okay working that on the floor right now?
Now he prepares her for an emotional release, pointing out that her father made her feel insecure as a child.
Being killed by words, aren't you? Being killed by words. Words that don't make sense.
He encourages Risa to finally release her pain.
What do you need to tell him right now?
First come the tears.
What do you need to say right now that hasn't been said?
And then Risa lets it all go. After a typical 90-minute treatment, Risa feels much better. She says that years of this therapy are leading her toward recovery.
What I'm experiencing is a newfound warmth over my heart right now, and all the chest muscles have completely relaxed. I'm feeling very good.
And so is Dr. Hannig, who later explains his patient's progress.
She's regained her identity. She knows who she is. She's very clear now. She's very stable. She's no longer locked into anxiety.
Just like many others.
I have a good heart!
That crying, screaming response is something that we as human beings and part of society, we slowly extinguish that in children. We kill it. And the result of killing that innate expression of feeling and pain is that a person shuts down. They close down. So we want to reverse that process, and that's what screaming and crying does. It starts to open up a human being to their deeper, more innermost truths.
Many say the process turns Dr. Paul Hannig into somewhat of a miracle worker.
If you want marvelous relationships, if you want a marvelous life, your life has to be filled with feeling, because feeling is spirit. Feeling is soul. Without that, you're dead. You're dead, and we don't want deadness. We want to resurrect people, and feelings is resurrection.